DJ Salt again. We want to welcome y'all.
Yo, we on the Grind TV, hip hop till I'm 90, and I'm sitting here with my boy. Introduce yourself.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy DJ Salt, repping PA, Erie's finest DJ, producer, entrepreneur. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me first start off by saying my condolences. I heard about your grandma and everything. That's sad.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. It's been it's bad enough that 2020 has already been a rough year, but when it hits home, when things happen to yourself and your own family, it's a little different. But through it all, I mean, I'm coming through the storm and blessed to be here.
Yeah. Before we get into recent events, why don't we touch up on introducing yourself, as in like who you are, where you came from. Do you got your mom and dad growing up and all that? You know what I mean? The life stuff.
Yeah. So born and raised in Erie, Pennsylvania. Pretty much I grew up in the projects as a youngster, so I was around all different types of cultures, whether it was Puerto Ricans, blacks, whites. I was just in the mix of different cultures, like a real melting pot in the project. So I would be cultured to different foods, different music, and things of that nature. So it's really been easy as we transition into my music career and how I became a DJ and how I became so versatile. It stems from my upbringing in a nice, melting pot, so to speak, world that I was living in and raised in.
Yeah, for sure. What so did you have both mom and dad growing up?
Yeah. Well, for the first up into my teenage years, then things got a little rocky and my parents split. And then that's pretty much when I started getting in the streets and got introduced to like hip hop and street gangster music and shit like that, because I had more freedom, so to speak. Because when my dad was in the house, it really wasn't too much of me listening to hip hop. I had to like sneak it coming up. So when I was a teenager, my parents split. And then while I was living with my mom, I had, I guess you could say, a little bit more freedoms to like, be out a little later, hang with different people and be introduced to different types of music. And that's what kind of got me really heavy into hip hop, was my early teens.
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely remember you growing up and all that. And I first off, I want to apologize because I feel like I always had like some envy, resentment towards you. I don't know, you know what I mean, if it came off that way, but between me and you, that was always, you know what I'm saying, because you do the same thing I do. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I always was like, yo, I hope he don't like it wasn't even like resentment and envy. It was like, I hope he don't feel like I have that towards him, but I feel like he does. So I gotta act like I hold it against him. You know what I'm saying? Like some weird shit, you know?
Come on, bro. We went to Wayne Middle School together. It ain't like that, bro.
Yeah.
Cause ain't nothing like that.
Yeah. But and the envy part came from you was working with Heck, and at the time, bro, Heck, man, listen, bro. Still to this day, Heck's fire, bro. Like Heck is somebody people slept on in Erie for the last couple years, and that's just because he been sleeping, you know what I'm saying? But I think if he dusted off the mic and, you know what I mean, hit it, he got the bars to compete with anybody any day, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I mean, I gotta always give shout out to my man Hector, man. That's my bro. Like, even outside of music, you know what I mean, I'm his son Romeo's godfather. So we real tight, and what really brought us together was the music. So shout out to Hectic. He was definitely the one that put me on a level where I felt like I was comfortable and I really wanted to pursue the whole music thing more professionally. So he was that artist that I kind of attached to in the local scene. So basically we came to the point where I was producing him, recording him, shit like that. And while he was going up, I was kind of like right behind him. You know what I'm saying? And then what happened is like I just kept kind of going. And then when Heck kind of stopped with the rapping and promoting and things like that in the clubs, I kind of just like, took the torch and just started off on my own path and career. But shout out to my man Heck.
Yeah, shout out Heck. But yeah, you go hard, bro. You done everything like how I do. Like it's not too many of us in the city that do it all, bro. And you're one of them who does do it all. Even up until like I know you're gonna get into it later, but you know that you're an author now, which is awesome, and an entrepreneur, which is even
Appreciate that.
more awesome. When you're trying to educate these people on cryptocurrencies and the importance of that. But
Yeah,
but yeah,
appreciate that.
working with them at the time though. You had the fam is what they called themselves, is from what I remember it by. And I had a lot of people telling me that the dude Jimmy or Uncle Jimmy was the head of the fam, but I always thought you was like in the eye of the fam, or like you know what I'm saying, like you started it. But I didn't know because I was always an outsider looking in. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, so you know what? To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna have to get Heck on because he need to like get on this and like speak a lot where he came from, like his whole path, and get some things right
Oh yeah,
with
I'm
his
getting
like
Heck for sure. Yeah,
with his legacy, and I'll make sure I make that happen as well. Because
yeah.
he's trying to stay away from the music shit, but I might have to pull him back in just to at
Yeah,
least
he
get
at
an
least got
interview.
to get on here and talk about it. Talk about some things because
Yeah. So
he's a
he
pioneer in the city. Also, even though he's not from here, he put on for the city when when he was doing his rapping shit. You know what I mean?
well, he wasn't born here, but he pretty much, I mean, he's been here since, I guess you would say, middle school. So once you at that level and
Yeah,
you've been here that long,
yeah.
you
He's
might as
from
well
the
just say you
Bronx.
kind of, yeah, he was born in the Bronx. Yeah, he's from New York. But the thing is with that, the whole fam situation, Uncle Jimmy, I guess you could say he was the mouthpiece. He was an artist. He was actually the one that was recording a lot of
Flavor
the
Flav.
fam.
He was Flavor Flav.
Nah.
Oh.
Ooh, Uncle
Yeah,
Jimmy?
I'm talking about he was the hype man at Flavor Flav.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, all day. Yeah, he actually was Heck's hype man to begin with. This is before I even got with Heck because the Fam's album was already out. And then I started coming in and talking with Heck afterwards. So he was already starting to establish himself in the fam before I came in. And then once he started finding out that me and Kurt, which is part of the Hot Mess movement back in the day,
Yeah,
because
shout out Brody.
we was, yeah, my man Kid Crack. So the Hot Mess movement was me and Kurt, and we was just like making these beats for Heck and trying to make beats for everybody in the city. And then we just figured out and we latched on to Heck because we found out that he was the one that was getting more publicity. He was the one that was grinding. He was the one that was in the newspaper. He was downtown. He was doing shows. He was promoting himself. It was just like he was just going up. So it just made sense for us as producers to attach ourselves to an artist that's actually going up. And this is after the Bonnie B. and Leo they around the same time actually. They was like going head to head. B was on his way out of here, and then Heck was kind of like behind him as he wasn't as street. He would have been more kind of geared towards the pop rap thing, but he was still nice as an artist overall.
No, yeah, in
But
the city.
coming from
So
the city.
yeah, coming from the city, they both was neck to neck in the city and stuff, and they definitely
Yeah, B. Leo just had more control of the streets.
yeah, that was a
Crazy.
nice time.
Heck,
How what was that? What was you saying?
I said B. Leo just had the streets heavy. You know what I'm saying? Before he passed, Heck was just kind of like came up under him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but Heck was
And
getting the streets with him too because the streets was definitely rocking with him because I know I was
oh
fucking
yeah,
with the whole
because
Holly
between
and shit, so they was they was
the
all
whole
rocking with
Holly,
him.
yeah, the Holly Cartel and the fam, they was like neck to neck in the MySpace days.
Yeah. We was MySpace kings, bro. That's actually how I got to met French Montana. A lot of people don't even know that story. I had all my Facebook or my MySpace set up with all the gifs at the top, and at the sides it had all the words and stuff. And I'd commented or something on something French did or whatever, and somehow he had ended up inboxing me and asking me how to do the page like that. You know what I'm saying? How it moved, because a lot of people
Yeah,
had like everything stationary, but I had the stuff that was like moving and stuff because I knew all that HTML coding and whatnot. So that's
yeah,
what led to me going to the Bronx and doing that video with him, and Zeke ended up getting a song with him, and all that. That's that was a cool little
yeah.
story. But MySpace was popping back in the day, bro. That helped us out a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
Especially, I don't even
What?
know what the hell happened to MySpace. Like, Facebook is nothing compared to MySpace.
Well,
Nothing,
the only
bro.
thing is like with that MySpace shit, you was actually able to customize a whole page and put your music embedded on the top. So as
Facebook
soon as
is
everybody
nothing to this, bro.
nah, it's just like yeah, but I don't know, but people think so. They still be on Facebook heavy, but don't get
You
me
got
fucked up.
to.
Like
That's the
Facebook, I mean, between Facebook and Instagram, because you know Facebook owns Instagram, you got to have both platforms to get out to the billions, bro. It's no
Yeah,
fight.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just actually got into the Instagram shit. I mean, I always had an IG, but I didn't understand the power of IG until as of recently. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people going live on there too, and being able to
Oh yeah,
stream, putting on their YouTubes and stuff. And I don't know, it's pretty cool. I like this
yeah.
new
So
wave
that's
stuff,
that.
bro.
Yeah, this is where it's at. You know what I mean? Especially with the COVID and everything. This is where everybody got to like learn how to interact, to get money, to sell, and
Yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Because like
yeah.
the outside, it's like the Matrix. The outside world is like in caving in, and we just got to be in like our homes and in our computers, finding ways to make money. And whether it's through music, through creating, through art, whether you're creating a book, movies, all that shit is all getting digitized into the new wave of the world, and we just got to adapt to that shit,
Yeah,
man.
we live in a world where everybody's interested in things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everyone's interested and wants to see. So it's like even like I told my girl, I said, you know, the people that are gonna be watching these videos the most are the people that hate me. It's crazy. The people
Oh,
that
you
watch
never.
it,
You, I mean,
you know what I'm
you
saying?
never know who
Because
hates you
that's,
though.
I know, I understand, but what I'm saying is a lot of your haters will sit here and
Like
watch you all
you
day.
thought you thought
People,
we had animosity, and I fuck with you, dude.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
never you never know where it's at.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But the YouTube era and the YouTube stuff is so cool nowadays, where you can have your channel and you can holler at people anywhere. They don't have to leave their homes. That's why I was arguing with these little kids basically on Facebook. I end up having to block them because I'm not gonna argue with kids all day about stuff they don't really know about. And
Yeah,
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, yo, with the platforms that I do have, why don't I just start a little podcast type joint where I can talk to people where we, that actually help build everything to the city that we're at, and talk to the younger generation and find out where their heads are at. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you guys, why do you guys think the way you think and stuff, and why are you guys so disrespectful to the older generation? Because it's blatant disrespect. You know what I mean? Because like all the time, all I ever hear is that y'all think we got to be lyrical. It's like, no, you guys literally just put us in a whole in a shell. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all don't think like that. There are people out there who think like that, but we all don't think like that. I understand that hip hop evolves and it's comes from different things and all that. But yeah, anyways, what gave you what what's your process like? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you make your beats? You're not like a Fruity Loop type guy, right?
hey, to be honest with you, bro, like when I first started, when I was like 16, I was down at Lazy G's recording studio. It was on East Lake Road, and it's funny that you mentioned J Pad because he was like one of the OGs of my gen. When I was coming up, he was kind of the OG producer because there really wasn't too many producers in the city. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
down there, I actually was doing everything like kind of physical with just like a real beat machine and then a real keyboard, and I had to track out the sounds from the keyboard and the beat machine
Hell
into this
yeah.
mixing board. It was crazy. But then
Yeah.
at that point, that's when the transition started. That's when Nitro started recording with Sony Acid, and people started figuring it out. Like, oh, we don't have to do this analog shit. We can go right to
Yeah.
digital. So right then, that's when the first Fruity Loops came out. It wasn't even called FL Studio. It was
Yeah,
called
Fruity
actually
Loops. Yeah,
called
I remember.
yeah. It was actually called Fruity Loops. So I started making beats when I found that free downloading software. Ever since then, I started using that and I mastered that for about 5 years. And I got bored with it. And then immediately after that, I just started tapping into like MPCs and the other actual hardware of making beats. So to be honest with you, bro, I'm back to the digital world, and I make my beats on like Reason and Studio One, and I transitioned from analog to digital to analog back to digital.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
that's
just
cool.
crazy.
That's great. That's literally the way you should be. That's what a producer actually to me is supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to do it any way. You should be able to do anything any way you want to. You know what I'm saying? And it's not one
Yeah,
set way. A lot of people think it's one set way because I know producers that can sit there and open a laptop and make a banger just by clicking a whole bunch of buttons, and they don't even know how to play a piano whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But they're
yeah.
making bangers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I mean, right now the top Billboard hip hop charts and R&B and pop, I guarantee you, right now they're all made on digital platforms like FL Studio, Reason, Logic, and
yeah, because
things
they're
of
a
that
lot
nature.
easier. They're a lot easier to do
I
that.
mean,
It's a lot
You just
easier
don't
to
need
do.
nothing no more. You just need a laptop and some creativity, some good drum sounds and some good plugins. You're good to go.
Bro, yeah, I was talking to I think J Pad or something, and I said, bro, it's so crazy because nowadays you can literally go and buy MIDI packs, and
Yeah.
with
Oh yeah.
they're license free MIDI packs, and they're everywhere.
They call
Like,
they call it drag and drop beats. You
oh yeah,
basically
drag
go
and
get
drop
it.
beats, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You get the MIDI, you drag it over. You get the drum
All you
loop,
did
you
was
drag
make,
it
yeah,
over.
all you did was put a snare
And
in or something, maybe, like
man, that shit all syncs up. And next thing you know,
change the
everybody in the
tempo.
world, they think that they hit makers.
Yeah, bro. So when you look at it like that, you're like, man. And then they got the like the chords, I think it's called. You press one button, and like you can press like A, the A on the keyboard, and
Yeah.
it'll make a F minor. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying, or
So
something like that.
you got it so much easier for the
Yeah,
modern producers. So there's no reason for people not to be banging out like. I mean, that's how people make 100 beats a day. To be honest with you,
oh
that's the
yeah,
secret. They usually got these little done for you DIY drag and drop shit, and then you can just go ahead and just push one key and make a chord progression. You good. Like there's
yeah,
no getting away from it. That's the secret. That's the ingredients.
yeah.
But what's gonna happen is how you gonna brand yourself? How you gonna stand out from the thousands of other motherfuckers that's doing the same thing and getting the same MIDI packs,
Exactly, bro.
same
Exactly.
loops?
Yeah.
I
How
mean,
are you
like,
gonna trick them? You should be able to trick them, them MIDI files. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a producer and I do not make beats, but I understand how easy it is for people to do these things. These like I can make a beat because I understand how to do the drag and drop beat thing. Simple. But I would
yeah,
never in my life think I made a beat because I did that. It was like the furthest thing in the world I
yeah,
would ever do was
yeah.
post a beat that I made
You
doing
shouldn't
that.
really feel like you actually made the beat. You should be like, I kind of
Yeah.
slapped this together, but I didn't. You
Yeah.
shouldn't feel like, oh man, I made this. I feel proud of this.
Yeah, but then I've seen people that take like they'll go to YouTube and they'll download like an orchestra or something like that,
Yeah.
sample it in the slicer, and then slice it in the keys and play them like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. That's
That's
fun.
being
Yeah,
creative.
that's being creative. You
Exactly.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
being
Yeah,
creative.
that's a whole different process. But a lot of these people
And
don't.
I can respect somebody that would rather do that than the drag and droppers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, Kanye is a slicer. You know what I'm saying? He's Kanye slices all the time. He loves.
Yeah,
You know.
he did. I think he basically he's the first one that brought that shit to the mainstream with that through the wire. Because really, not too many people was doing that sample high pitch chopping shit, chopping samples. Don't get me wrong, you had like
Yeah.
RZA, Just Blaze, and all them doing it, but they didn't take it to the mainstream like how Kanye did. You
Yeah.
had Jay Dilla, you had all the greats doing that shit, but Kanye is the fucking golden child that took that shit to the next level.
Yeah, I brought up. We was talking about Jay Dilla before too. Jay Dilla was the man, bro. Listen, have you ever heard of John Bellion by chance?
Nah.
He's the one who wrote that Monster with Rihanna and Eminem. He wrote that. I'm friends with the Monster. That whole, he wrote
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
He actually wrote that, and Rihanna and Eminem bought that off of John Bellion for like 100 bands or some shit. I think it was. But John Bellion, bro, he got a thing. You gotta look it up. It's called "Beautiful Minds" by John Bellion, Jon. And
Okay.
he's like this genius musical dude, bro. He walks you through his whole process the whole time. It's like he's so talented, bro. This dude be using his. He'll go in there and just say something with his vocal cords and turn it into a wah 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 wah, like a whole sound like a whole damn guitar playing it. You know what I mean? Like, dude,
You talking about that nerdy dude? He got like glasses. He be making music and shit.
nah. John Bellion's straight cool dude, bro. Like
Uh,
he got Billboard chart singles like
John Billion. Let me
yeah.
check him out.
Yeah, he got. I can't remember his. I can't believe I'm on the spot with it, and I can't even think of his songs. But he got a song. He got a whole CD called "The Separation." Though you got to check it out. But "Beautiful Minds" is what you should look up because it shows you like the different process, and I know you would enjoy it because.
Oh, you mean it's a YouTube video of him making that shit?
Yeah, bro. He like wakes up at
Oh,
2 in the
okay.
morning and goes to the studio. And he's like, bro, I had this like vision of this, beat and like with this Jay Dilla swing and like, it's like, bruh, it's like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's like a real lyrical or musical genius. But I don't know, it's fun watching him because it gets
I've been
boring
really
with
trying
the
to
new
get.
age
I've been
stuff.
trying to get away from that sample shit, man. Like, to be honest with you, like ever since I kind of like after a whole hot mess, me and Kid Crack being a duo and me transitioning into my own like brand as a producer slash DJ person. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I
yeah.
kind of, I
Let's get
kind
into
of.
that real quick. What's going on with that?
No,
Whatever
me and
happened
Kurt.
with that? Yeah, whatever happened
Well,
with you guys, the whole hot mess was like y'all was like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, still brothers, man. But it's just like it just got too confusing, and we some at one point like sometimes I would be grinding and then he wouldn't, and then he would be grinding and I wouldn't. It was just too flippy floppy for us to be continuing to act like we still a producer duo. And then we started making beats on our own instead of like being in the studio all the time, because we didn't really have a studio. We just started being like in-house producers, like in your home with the laptop and shit. So times fade. Sometimes I went to jail a couple times. He went to jail. So we just kind of slowly separated, and I started just branching off on my own thing and just promoting myself as a DJ.
yeah.
So then after that, because we was sample heavy, like me and him, like we was like the king samplers, if you ask me, of Erie when it comes to like sampling.
I never
Doing
knew. I always thought you guys played that shit. I thought
we
y'all was
was
like,
sample.
I
That was
thought
a
y'all was
lot of
on the
that.
keys.
Well, no. I was the keys. I was actually the key person, and Kurt was like the drum 808. He put the rhythm at that point.
See, it's weird how
But
people
we
perceive things, isn't it? That's why I always tell people.
exactly,
I always tell people perception outweighs intention, bro. Like, your intentions could
yeah,
mean something totally different, but your perception means all. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. We was heavy into like taking rock sample. I mean, the biggest hit that we had from with Heck was that damn Times Is Still Hectic jam when he did the video. Well, that was actually a rock sample, but we flipped it and we put some 808 bass on it and made it kind of like trappy, and that's the one that went. But yeah, after the whole Hot Mess stage, I stopped the whole sample thing because I'm like, yo, it's just too much going on. I'll never be perceived as a real producer because I look up to like the Quincy Joneses, I look up to like the Teddy Rileys. I look up to the Brian Michael Coxes as well, but also the Timberlands, Scott Storches, and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
they always had an originality to themselves as opposed to being like Diddy and taking an old sample, flipping it, and trying to make it something new. So after that point of the sampling stage, I went into being like a solo producer under DJ Salt, and I started doing nothing but like all original. So that's what the point where I've been at in the past like 5 years going solo, having as much original content as possible, branding the flavorful sound that I got going, which is my own label that I got going. And ever since then, everything's been cool. I'm just still moving. Me and Kurt still cool. I see him all the time. He's still grinding out. Check out Kid Crack Beats. I mean, he's still doing his thing. But I'm just taking it to more than just being a beat maker, and I can just see myself on like bigger scales and just being boxed in as just a beat maker. You know what I mean? So I want to develop
Yeah.
artists. I want to get projects going out. I want to do songs. I want to do merch. I want it's just a lot more to just making beats.
Yes,
And
yes.
that's what that's just the start, and that's my passion.
Brand
But
yourself, period. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, so
Branding yourself is where it's at. You know, that's key to
yeah.
everything. So I tell
I mean,
everybody.
the passion is the DJ. I love being in the club, DJing for people, playing the hottest tracks, seeing people have fun, dance, all that shit. I mean, that's what I love to do.
Yeah, you got a
Music
huge passion for
is in me.
music for sure. You definitely got a huge passion for music since we
Yeah,
was
man.
kids, bro. You love that shit, bro.
Bruh,
You're
I
just
didn't
like
even
me.
know.
That's why I always said, bro. I was like, I always thought
Man,
you maybe resented me
yeah.
or had envy at me, and that's why I always kind of resented and had envy at you
See,
because it's like.
so you think everybody don't like you,
But bro, no,
like,
but yeah, I do. But that's it. You, bro, listen, you gotta understand something, bro. Where you know where I'm from, and you seen me grow up since I was a kid, basically, bro. So I'm not
yeah,
I'm not a normal white kid out here who somebody can tell some shit to, and I just believe it, and I'm like, okay. I grew up
nah,
different, bro. I grew up with the Baetes. They, you know what I'm saying? Their mom lived with me for a decade, bro. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
I mean, you definitely a
So
white nigga,
yeah,
man.
I
You a
grew
white
up. I
nigga.
grew up a whole lot different. I grew up a lot different than a lot of these people out here. So I get a
Yeah,
lot of hate from a lot of different people because of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I don't know why. I think it's fucking weird to me. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird that
I
I'm
mean,
not.
do they tell you they hate you though?
Nah, but I mean, I've heard people, say stuff slick. You know what I'm saying? But I can just tell how some people is. I'm not saying everybody, bro. I got a lot of people that fuck with me. Like I got a lot of
Yeah,
people. From state upon state, locally in Erie, it's a lot of people here because. And then they also think like I be like, I don't know if you seen that video I did last night, dude from Detroit, like he knows that like the people I know in Detroit, I really know them and I really hang out with them. So like if I tell you, bro, I'm an outlet, if you need it, then you know what I'm saying? If you want to act like no, I'm not, it's like, all right, then you know what I'm saying, I'm not your outlet. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I always been
No,
like
see,
that.
no, I don't never burn bridges, bro. I guarantee you, if it's one thing you can, if you ask anybody on your podcast from here on out, you fuck with DJ Salt, I can guarantee you 99.9% of them will definitely say yeah, I fuck with him.
No,
Because
yeah, for sure.
I never burnt no bridges, bro. I just
Bro,
always made it a point
you
to
always
like
gotta smile,
always
bro.
fuck with people.
You're
Huh?
good. You're a good human with a smile, bro. You always have a good personality. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You're a humble, very humble dude, and you know what I'm saying. You go hard for what you believe in, and that's you stand on your motherfucking word, and I know that. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
Since we was
appreciate
kids,
that.
you know what I'm saying. You stand on what you believe in, and you've been that since. You know what I'm saying? You're a family man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro. That's what it's all about, man. If it ain't about my babies,
Yeah.
God, the music thing, my passion, I mean, that's all it is now, right now. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to pass this on to the younger generation because I know it's a lot of up and coming producers, DJs, people that want to create, people that feel like they lost, they feel like they don't have a way, they can't make it. I'm here to tell you, it's definitely a way. You just got to try to think outside the box and really get out of the mindset of, oh, I can't, or I don't think I can, and shit like that. Next, I ain't trying to preach or nothing like that, but I'm living proof. I literally grew up in the motherfucking projects, and I never thought that I'd be anything. I mean, now, I ain't trying to brag, but I got the American dream. 2 cars, garage, a house. Even though I just got in the house fire, and blessed to be alive. But that shit is achievable. I never thought that shit could happen, but it can. You just got to change your mindset and change your surroundings, because if you constantly around a bad circle, what the fuck you think gonna happen? You're gonna be in the same circle. You got to get outside your circle, focus on yourself, your passion, your family. You gonna make it. It ain't no other reason outside of that, man. Mind your business and treat people right. That's what I was telling you. Like 99% of the people that you interview that at least know hip hop culture in Erie will probably 9 times out of 10 say that they fuck with Salt, and Salt did never like do him wrong.
Yeah, I took a long hiatus too, so that's why a lot of these people say, "Who are you?" Or like the younger generation. I'm like, bro, I'm nobody, bro. I literally ain't done nothing in years because I was, doing other things. You know what I'm saying? Just living life. I was living in Daytona Beach and
man, the
on
thing
the
is
ocean.
with these kids, well, it's different from our generation, bro. They shit is moving so fucking quick. Like the TikTok videos and that one minute 10 seconds. We went from YouTube having the attention span for like 10 minutes. To like now being dropped down to like 30 seconds to a minute, bro. Like if you ain't getting their attention, it's a wrap. So the shit is just moving so quick. And even with myself, like you gotta constantly bombard people with content at least once a day. You might it's
that's
not
what I've been
spamming.
having to do, yep.
Man, you gotta at least do that shit at least once or twice a day. If not, you've forgotten about real quick.
They done forgot all about you. Like, damn, bro,
Man,
you ain't do nothing today, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn, I didn't know I was your entertainment straight up. But I realized that now because that's why I started doing this, and I was like, yo, let me come outside myself because. You know what I'm saying? No one ever known me to be in front of no cameras, bro. I've been doing the Harley Cartel shit since back in the day. I was the motherfucker behind the boards and all that shit. The one making all the logos, the one making all that. You know what I'm saying? Like J-Pad broke it down in that interview with him. You know what I'm saying? I was doing this since forever. I was a little kid doing it in 94. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've always been trying to brand things and stuff. So that's why I was like, I'm going to come and try to at least talk to people and come outside myself and just find something that other people are going to want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people are interested in what the hell I got to say and you got to say. Even if they care, they're going to watch it and listen and see what we got to say. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing is, Stack, like all you gotta do is just keep giving them content, bro. Like my Joan, they might not even give me that many views, but if you constantly giving them content, new faces, new ideas, and they show that you fucking working. So let's put it like this, bro. If you do a video a week, but then from now until summer, and by the end of the year, people gonna be tuning in. You'll have 1,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If not more. But you just gotta be on yourself. You gotta be like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I gotta get these people lined up. I want to do at least a release a fucking video a week. YouTube will see that you working. They'll give you an algorithm. You out of here.
I'm trying to do it a day every 2 days, bro. I ain't.
Oh yeah. I mean, that much. You got.
Oh yeah, I got people lined up. I got people that keep
once a day.
I got people calling me, telling me they need an interview. I'm like, damn, bro, what the hell? What are you gonna talk about? What you got to talk about? Like some people, like,
Man, just
you
let them
know,
because they're gonna share
yeah,
that shit. You know what it's gonna do for
yeah.
you?
All it's
It's
doing
doing
is to
nothing
making
but
me,
giving you
yeah, yep,
content.
yep, content,
If content is king.
yeah, yeah. Yo,
I don't give a fuck what
you
it
know how
is.
many people right now still bring up and remember, I'm trying to Christian Lestat, Brussier, bro.
He had that content,
Bro, he
bro.
had
Like,
that fucking content. He was he killed himself. He was a nut. He
yeah.
was really nutty, bro. But he had content. He would record anything, He used to walk up to officer, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about? Just with the camera and, straight record him,
Man, he just always had that camera, bro, and that's what motherfuckers remembered him as, Christian Lestat, the camera dude.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
they was waiting for that content because they know that he was out in the clubs, he was out in the streets, he was at these little battles and shows and shit. He was getting that behind the scenes. He was just out there.
Yeah, what's your outlook on the battle scene? I never even ever, talked to you about it or anything.
You know what I mean? Like the more I've been growing in the hip hop, the more I've been growing. Like it is the essence of the battle scene. To me, still in Erie. I know it's a lot of young bucks coming up, but I don't know. I think bar for bar, I think Shellz got it hands down here. He just hasn't had really a nice platform. But for the past years, I think people respect him as being like one of the best battle rappers in
Superstar
Erie.
Shellz, man.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot of rappers and people that wanted to do it and try to do the battle thing, but if it come down to it, I think Superstar Shellz got him. But overall, like this, I like what they doing with Smack, and I think Drake was involved with Caffeine to get this app going. So I do like it that the culture is still staying solid in general for the rap battle scene because they need that. They can't just have hits all the damn time in club music. There's people out here that want to hear real substance. They want to hear something with passion and get their art off. You know what I'm saying? So the whole battle thing, I think that should have lived on forever. Matter of fact, I think hip hop will live forever, even though us older people in that generation, and there's between like the 30s and 40s, we think different, but the culture is always gonna live, bro. It's just gonna be different.
Yeah, but this generation is very sensitive, bro. They don't judge battles anymore. I don't know if you know that, but they don't judge battles anymore. The battles are non-judged.
They're not battlers. They fucking singers. You see?
Yeah, but they're non-judged, bro. A lot of these, most of these battles are not judged.
These young niggas is not battlers. They fucking look up to Lil Wayne and Uzi Vert and Pump. They're not doing that shit no more, bro. Really, for real, I'd be hard to see if there's any type of traction going on between like 16 and 20 for the real battle scene. All these niggas want to be like rappers and sing. I asked dude, I was like, do you rap or are you on that melodic shit the other day? He was like a 22-year-old. Mm-hmm. He was like, what you mean melodic shit? I'm like, well, it's a difference between like rapping and being like kind of melodic rapping. He ain't know what the fuck I was talking. I was like, is you like a little baby type rapper, like melodic, or is you a da baby type rapper? Because he don't really sing. I was like, he didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, bro. So right now, these little rappers and artists, they don't know what the fuck the difference is between rapping and being a melodic rapper.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's what I tell people all the time because they're like, lyrics ain't everything. I'm like, well, if lyrics ain't everything and you're not using your voice as an instrument, what are you doing? What are you contributing?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I was gonna say a minute ago. I was gonna say Shellz is definitely dope. But I remember Payso washed him at the battle we had.
Did he wash him though?
Yeah, bro. The crowd says so, bro. Don't hey, look it, don't. Nah, you know me, bro. I'm a Shellz fan, but and I'm a Payso hater.
You might have to pull that footage up in here.
That video, that shit's hostage, bro. Listen, there's so much video footage hostage.
Zeke shout out to both of them.
Yeah,
it's funny, bro.
We gotta get Zeke to give us that footage. Zeke got the footage hostage, bro. Shout out Zeke Diamond. That's my bro. That's my brother for life. Zeke got footage hostage. Zeke is waiting for there to be some kind of something to happen, and then he's gonna break out all this footage because he got literally, bro. I promise you, he got footage of like some shit, bro. Like literally,
Well, I believe it. I
lots
mean,
of
he was
lots of
heavy with the
fun and
camera
money
too.
and stuff. And it's like a lot of this footage that me and Sean T had from back in the day in New York City when we was with French and Murder Mook and T Rex and all them, bro. We got footage from all that.
Rest in
Like,
peace. Rest
yeah,
in peace, Sean T and Jeremiah, man. Like they had a bag over there with his family.
yeah. Shots, rest in peace and shots
Oh
out
damn,
to
I got a call,
YHs.
bro. My bad. It didn't mess up, did it?
Yeah, but you gotta just go back to your Joan cancel or whatever. We just
Oh,
touched
my
on a few
bad.
things. I was saying, shouts out to Zeke for holding that footage. Footage.
Oh yeah, you was talking about Payso airing out Shellz. Shout out to Payso as well. We just did a little album last year at the end of 2020. It's called Goat Music. We got that on all the streaming platforms and shit. So
I
yeah, shout out
wish.
him too. So like I said, I don't really deal with nobody, man, but like people that I feel like is serious, and a lot of people that I work with, they know that I'm serious as well. So I take it like, even though he like people take him as a joke, he definitely got a grind that's untouchable and impeccable. As far as like that album, we got that shit done in like the weekend. He came to my crib literally, and we did like 12 songs within that weekend when he came in town, and he knocked that shit out, all written. It wasn't no shit that like he didn't bring like old lyrics to the old beats. Like we did that shit on the spot, and in the weekend, and that kind of surprised me for his work ethic because I ain't really never did that. Sometimes I work with artists and it'll take them weeks just to write the damn song, get it recorded, and get shit popping.
Yeah.
So
No, I've
I gotta give him, I gotta give props where props is due.
I might as well just talk about it just because he ain't never gonna come on here. I'm trying to get. I would love to have him on here, and I've offered to do an interview with him and be the one to interview, give him the questions before time and all that, because you know how he is, and you know the type of person I am. I want to ask him them questions that everyone be asking. You know what I'm saying? So, but Peso
Yeah.
to me, and like I said, he can always come on here as somebody, Ricardo Powell, to Mark, that he grew up with since we was little, bro, and talk about things and dispute anything here. But to me, Peso has a supreme grind, but he has to understand that there's a line between trolling and actual reality. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he puts himself in positions in life to be basically like homeless, you know what I'm saying? Just to prove points to people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because what he does is he'll sit outside
Yeah.
of a gas station here and then grind until he gets enough money for a bus ticket to Cincinnati, and then he'll go grind out Cincinnati for a while and do that at the station there, and then so he can get to Atlanta, and then he'll go to Atlanta, and like you see the videos, it's right across the street from the Greyhound station at the Joan, you know what I'm saying, at the station that he went to. That's right across the street. If you ever been to the Greyhound station, that's right across the street. You know what I'm saying? So like, he's always like Greyhound
But
hopping, bro. But but his
what I will say though, like I understand where you're coming
no,
from.
but he makes that.
But
No, you didn't
listen,
let me finish. But he makes so much music somehow, bro. Where the fuck does all this music come from if he's always on a Greyhound or outside of
listen,
a store?
he basically the living life of a independent rapper with no responsibilities, just living on the road. Like, to be honest with you, he finds little recording studios and situations and just makes the music. He's literally living off his music, but different from what people would really want to be accustomed to.
I
That's a
definitely no. That's what I'm
sacrifice.
saying.
So
That's understandable. Yeah, but like I said,
I'm gonna tell you like this. Hold on.
yeah, go.
Hold on. Like,
Go.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say it like this. Like, you talk about the Greyhound hopping rapper. Like, I got to give props to him because, to be honest with you, it's a lot of scary ass rappers that I grew up with and came with. They didn't even want to leave out the city, and they haven't even reached past Pittsburgh. So, but the fact for him to take the leap of faith
Sad.
and just try to live, even if you is in front of a store trying to pump CDs, even though nobody even wants to buy CDs, he's still taking that leap of faith, bro. Let that man live. Like, you
Oh
can't be
no, I
mad at
do.
that.
No, I let him live, bro. I let him live, but it's to point to where it's like sometimes I get to the point where I'm like, bro, the stuff you be saying. Hold on one second. the stuff you be saying is like so ridiculous to me, bro. Like the stuff you post, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He'll
he like
post them.
yeah.
He'll
That's
post them
that's
so
the
off the
troll
wall.
speak,
Yeah,
man. Like it's controversy. Controversy sells.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Everybody got to get attention. He just does it in a way that you don't like.
yeah. That's crazy, crazy. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
but
He has a
as a lyricist and artist, he's a phenomenal
dope.
artist to work
He's
with.
dope. No, he knows how to rap, bro. He knows how to rap, and he's been rapping since forever. You know what I'm saying? I have
Yeah.
no complaint about him being an artist and rapping and stuff, bro. My thing is he
Yeah.
puts himself in a position, like I said, to look homeless and perceived to be homeless by other people just to prove a point that he's on his grind. And it's like, I think there's a better approach, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think definitely there's a better approach if you would
He just still living the analog grind. That's all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, his Audio Mac's still doing numbers. He got like 5 million Audio Mac listens.
No, that's what I'm
I mean,
saying. He always has these stats, and I don't know where the stats come from because I just became like a journalist type person, you know what I'm saying? To where it's like I got to start looking into that stuff before I talk about him, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But he always says that he has all these streams and all this stuff that it's like, bro, is this really exist? Or do you have like Photoshop to where you can Photoshop things all the time, and you know what I'm saying?
nah, I'll tell you this right now.
I don't know because he never proves he doesn't, bro. He will never talk. He won't come on Jay Salt's podcast or Stax podcast to talk about it because
he'll come on Salt's podcast. Actually, it's funny that you said I was about to start
get
Flavorful
him,
Sounds
bro.
podcast.
Bro, I got his bus ticket. Tell him Stax got your bus ticket money for you to go on either his or your podcast, and he'll choose yours for sure. But you know what I'm saying?
I'll get them all. And we can,
Yeah.
I mean, like I said,
Nah, I don't need to be involved in it or nothing. I just want to hear what his side of the story, because it's like, bro, if you really got a side to your story, then let it be known. Let it, you know what I'm saying? It's cool,
Yeah.
but it's cool if you're doing that, bro. It's cool if you make enough bread, bro, to sleep at a hotel. You know what I'm saying? Every night,
That's a sacrifice.
it's a sacrifice,
that a lot of people won't do.
Nah,
won't do
ain't gonna do it, bro, because a lot of people have, you know what I'm saying, sense, bro. To me, that's sense. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he's doing that for sure, though. So what I'm saying could just be, you know, my speculation. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is, bro, like what he be saying, like no food stamps, no government, no job, no help. Like literally, he doing that shit, but just. I mean, even if it's $20-$30 a day off fucking CDs, he's still making money. So when he be saying that, he really living that shit.
Yeah,
but just on a low scale. He ain't like balling out.
He got old white people and police behind this shit all day.
I see. You said it, not me.
I know I did, bro, because that's what I'm saying, bro. I live right across from Cove Fair, bro, where he be at when he be in Erie, bro. So I go there all day long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I see him sitting outside there grinding, and he's always there. You know what I'm saying? When he see me, he put his head down and walk away, because he, you know what I'm saying? We used to be friends growing up. Ricardo Powell was my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like when he became Payso, we became like a whole different world of weirdness to me. It's like, what, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, man, I'm gonna get Payso on so he can speak his piece.
This ain't yeah. So what you got working on right now, man? I know you just recently became like an author and an entrepreneur and sort of a mentor in the Bitcoin or something, cryptocurrency.
Bro, I got so much going on, man. It's funny because like everything was like going up, and then I got into my house caught on fire and the whole studio was burnt down, man. Like literally I lost,
bro.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to you because you came through, and at the last minute, bro, you had that Mac Mini for sale. So shout out to Stax.
Nah, bro, I told you, bro, you could have came here and recorded and did all that. You know what I'm saying? You could have borrowed the studio. You know,
people don't know what it's like losing all your stuff and having nothing, and then having to humble yourself. But I'm glad that it happened because you know I never said that I was ever cocky, but it humbled me, and I've always been a humble dude. But it humbled me even more to know that nothing is above me, and tomorrow is not promised. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I've been dealing a lot with the Flavorful Sound thing. as far as branching off, like I told you, from being like just a DJ and producer. So now I've been wanting to work as far as with artists and developing artists and making sounds. So I was coming out with this. I'm actually still about to come out with a few projects. Um, I got some stuff coming up with Shot Boogie, Neff Gilly, Brooklyn J, Macamilli, and Cashavelli. They all gonna really be on this next project that I got coming out called The Recipe, and it's pretty much hip hop R&B based, but it's my flavor and flavorful sound. So
Okay.
it's what we bring into the table. So with Shock, he got that nice soulful. Neff Gilly, he's like that melodic type, the baby type rapper. Cashavelli, he's a wilding out type artist. Macamilli, he's like a street like West Side Gun or Benny the Butcher type artist. And Brooklyn J, she's a singer on the rise that I'm trying to develop as an artist, as a rapper and a singer. She got a couple videos out. She's been working with K Sands, and we got this video out with Shock and Shot Boogie called "It Was All a Dream." We did that with K Sands, and oh yeah, shout out to K Sands. Keep doing your thing. You setting a nice little
Homie,
level for Erie hip hop and for yourself.
bro,
So
I
keep
want
on
to.
grinding.
I want to get him on here too, bro. He's somebody that I never even talked to a day in my life. We follow each other, you know what I'm saying, and that, but we never got to know each other. And I don't know what it is, bro, but people don't. That's why I told you before. People don't talk to me. I don't know. I guess it's my opinion is too. It like I got too much an opinion. I feel like for some people, and they just like, man, no, I'm just gonna stay away from him. Because I've heard people
Nah,
chime in on things before, not him, but I've heard people, you know, other engineers in the city be like, oh yeah, don't even argue with him. It's not worth it, bro. Like I'm like, what the fuck you mean it's not worth it, bro?
It's the tattoo on your eye, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I want to be black, and you know what I'm saying.
Nah, man, I don't know, man. I think
There's not a lot of white dudes out here who don't be like, hey, what's up, homie? You know what I'm saying? Change the little.
You gotta just like stop thinking that shit, man, and just reach out to motherfuckers.
Oh no,
like,
no, I definitely did. I just reached out to K Sands. Hopefully he hits me back because I want to ask him a couple questions
cool
because
dude,
he's
smoking shit like.
nah, he
dude.
got a good work ethic, and I see a lot of the stuff that he does. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to, you know.
Yeah,
want to link
man.
with him.
Shout him out. But besides that, like I said, I'm still doing a lot of the heavy production over there with that project and these artists. So
yeah, we
be
got to
on the
play
lookout
that.
for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got to play after this. After this, everybody stay tuned. We're gonna be playing a little bit of a song that Shock did, right?
Yeah,
Am I right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a song I produced called "It Was All a Dream." It's Shock Jordan featuring Shot Boogie. We pretty much got everything sealed up. We finished the song. We in the process of getting it released, and then the video has already been done. I'm just waiting for everything to set up and align properly before I just go ahead and release
And you're gonna
it.
see the premiere.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice premiere. We're gonna give you a little snippet, and then y'all
Little
just gotta go
snippet.
check out the official Joan on the YouTube. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Flavorful sound.
Yes,
But
sir.
yeah, other than that, man, I just been focusing, and I've been getting heavy. Besides the music, I've been branching off, and instead of just focusing heavily on music, of getting into entrepreneurship and other aspects of having different forms of income. And one of those had been like cryptocurrency that I had stumbled upon about 4 years ago. And ever since I got into like figuring, and somebody told me about this Bitcoin thing, I've been like in it like crazy. Like I even stopped doing music for a year or two, and I was like heavy, like studying this shit because it was just so
Bitcoin's where it's
mind-boggling.
at, bro.
All of them. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the whole blockchain shit, like the whole this is a whole new another wave of shit that's gonna.
Bro,
happen
did you see
in
about the
next 10 years.
Dogecoin that's going on right now, bro? Dogecoin.
Man, they pumping that like crazy.
Hey, they're
ain't
pumping
they?
it, bro. Listen. Weird story, right? So back in the day, Robinhood gave me a free stock or whatever, and they said they'll give me a free stock anytime I get somebody to sign up. So I made a Facebook post telling everybody to sign up. I had like 7-8 people sign up, got 8 free stocks. They were all worth like, you know, $80, $70, $20, whatever, you know. So I ended up selling all them stocks, buying into the stocks called PED, EVO, bro, and that shit blew the hell up one day. day. Like I just left that shit go, and somebody called me and said, "Hey, bro, you still in with that company, that PED company?" I'm
Yeah,
like, "Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let me go." He said, "You better go check it." I went to go check it, bro. I was up $2,000 some dollars, bro. I'm like, "God
Oh,
damn, bro, swear,
well, you
bro."
had to hurry up and sold that shit.
Bing sold, bro, but I kept 200. But listen, but I kept 200, right? So I kept 200 and I invested that into Dogecoin because at the time Doge
Yeah,
was
yeah,
coming
yeah.
out with an app with a game or something like that at the time. So Dogecoin
Yeah,
was supposed to skyrocket. It's gonna be $1. It's gonna be $1. Same thing they're doing right the fuck now, bro.
man.
They're like, it's gonna
Yeah,
be $1. It's gonna be $1. So I'm
yeah,
like, all
yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna sell all the shit. Well, I already sold it, so I had to let the money in my account, waiting to invest into something else. I was like, it's only 200, so I'm gonna keep it. So I invested
Yeah.
in Dogecoin. I still got all them shares, bro, right now, and it's supposed to be skyrocketing again. So hopefully something happens with that. But yeah, that
Bro, the
cryptocurrency is where
thing
it's
is,
at, and you would know more than me if you think it would.
nah, man. I mean, like, it's really gonna be the next wave where they gonna start educating kids about this shit because it's like a force that can't be stopped right now. Especially because if nobody knows that Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency, almost like how Red Bull
Yeah, I
is
had
almost like
Bitcoin
the
before, bro. I bought things with Bitcoin back in the day, bro.
yeah, that's the thing. So the thing that people don't understand is they get impatient with Bitcoin because it goes through these waves. It's like every 4 year wave, it just gets higher and higher and higher. I mean, it's already projected. Nobody ever thought that it would be almost $50,000 a coin, bro. Like
That's
when this first
crazy,
came
bro. It
out,
was 7 bands and everybody was going nuts. Remember,
man, like this,
bro?
bro.
When it
But
was
they don't
7 bands,
understand.
people was going crazy. That's just gonna
It,
be 100K.
it's man, if not a million in the next 10 years.
Mmm.
That's what my book is saying. Like my thesis
Mmm.
is that once all these big monies get in there, one little Bitcoin is not going to be worth no 50,000. When you see that on your balance sheet or your fucking your wallet, one Bitcoin is going to be a million because so many people. Imagine this. It's just like
They need a
almost
million dollar
putting.
bill, basically.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
That's what
That's the
one
million
Bitcoin
dollar
is going
bill.
to
The
be.
new $1 million bill, bro.
It is, bro. Like, and that's why I be trying to tell
Y'all
people
heard
get on
him.
now.
He
It's
got a
like a
book,
gold
bro.
rush.
He ain't slow. He went. You don't make a book if you don't know nothing.
Man, I'm telling you, I was that much passionate and learned that much about it, and I started making money on it and
Don't you
learning
got the
about it. I'm like,
background? Don't you got the background for the book?
oh yeah, 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 yeah. Let me go ahead and switch that out for y'all real quick.
Yeah, just so they can. You
All
know what I
right,
mean?
so you see it?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I see that, Brody.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
man.
All right, so
Should you buy Bitcoin? Should you? Should you buy it, Jay?
man, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you don't, you'll be a fool. Because this is the problem. Like I was telling you, a lot of people get impatient, so they'll buy a little bit of Bitcoin on Cash App or PayPal or something like that, and they don't see any movement. They're like, "How the fuck? I ain't making no fucking money. This ain't no fucking investment." But you gotta sit, bro. This is like a process that grows like a network. The thing that makes Bitcoin valuable is the network that's controlling it and making it so you can do these transactions outside of the government, the
Okay, yeah, yeah,
banks,
yeah.
and everything. It's the network.
So is this
And
is
what?
this compared to a one world government? Not to get you off track.
Nah,
I mean, a
bro.
one
Like
world,
this,
not a
this,
one world government, a one world bank. That's what I meant. Is it like a world bank?
this. I would say Bitcoin is the total opposite of a one world federal currency. The federal currency that they trying to push on us, the federal dollar,
Okay.
that's going to be something that's centralized, meaning that all transactions come from a central location. Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning that all these people are running the nodes in the network, and the
Oh,
software to
okay.
create it. So that's what, like, imagine Facebook. That's one central location to have all that data. Imagine YouTube. All that data is one central location. Same with Google and everybody. Now, Bitcoin is not centralized in the one location. All these people run nodes, and why they run these big crazy computers in their homes? Because they win Bitcoin to do it. That's why they run the network, and it's so strong because these dudes put thousands of dollars into computing system to put in their homes, and now they're getting big. Like it's getting institutional, bro. Like they're putting all these GPU computers together to run the Bitcoin network. That's what people have to understand. It's two different things: the Bitcoin network, just like how Visa credit card transactions are ran through Visa and the phone lines and the old security system.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
old and slow. So you have the Bitcoin network and you have the Bitcoin, the coin, the currency. two different things that you got to understand. It's a lot in this book, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
So
because
when I say,
yeah, it's very it's like untraceable too, because it's like that's why a lot of these companies when they get over on you, they want you to buy, send in Bitcoin. They tried locking my computer yesterday, bro. I was about to do an interview with my dude from Detroit. Come in here, my computer's blue, and it says I got to pay $200 in Bitcoin to release my files and information. And if I restarted my computer, it would delete everything. And it had like
you went to like a bad site or something?
I came home. My computer was fine, and I came home, and it was cool. Like I don't go to bed. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm a grown man. I
Yeah,
don't go to porn on my computer. If I want to watch
yeah.
porn, I got that shit on my Fire Stick. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do none of that weird shit on my computer. I don't even. I got a guy who gives me programs and stuff. I don't even download stuff because I want somebody else to do that shit and bring it here clean. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I got a condom. You know what I'm saying on my computer. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I keep
Yeah,
track of it.
so
But
the
they were
book,
trying to get the Bitcoin because the Bitcoin, once you send it, it's not traceable. You go right to the mall and go to this Bitcoin thing, load up the money into the Bitcoin, send it to somebody, and you can never find it again. It's another country, and so you're fucked.
if you don't, if you lose your key, it's just imagine yourself sending an email to a wrong email, but that person happened to have that right email. They get your shit. That's
Bro,
almost what it's like. You
bro,
have to have the right keys.
did you hear about this man, bro, who had these Bitcoins that he just bought not too long, years ago, he bought these Bitcoins, bro. He has I think it's 7 million. Don't quote me on the exact millions, but it was like $7 million worth of Bitcoin, bro, that he has. And you can only get 9 or 10 attempts at your password before your Bitcoin's lost forever, bro. You got to look this
Yeah.
story up, bro. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
seen
no,
it.
I seen it. I
Yeah,
know
and
exactly what you're talking
dude's
about.
at his last try, bro. He's at his last
That's
try.
right.
If he
He's
gets it
done.
wrong one more time, he lost all them millions on his Bitcoin, bro.
That's the thing, bro. That's why they call it encryption. That's why they
Yeah,
call it cryptocurrency. Just means encrypted currency. All it is a long ass code that you have to remember. If you lose
yeah,
that code, you lost your Bitcoin. Just like if you lost your wallet, you lost your money that was in that wallet.
yeah,
It's no difference. Like people keep thinking, oh, well, nobody's protecting me. But yeah, if you got cash and you lose your keys to your car, you lose your keys or your credit card. Well, not credit card, because a credit card, you can turn it off. But let's just say cash or
yeah,
a hunk of gold. Let's just say you have a hunk of gold and you have it in your bag and you walk and you lose that shit, but you walk 4 miles down the road. That shit's gone. Somebody picks it up, you done.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can't get that hunk of gold back, bro.
yeah, yeah. That's crazy.
So basically, that's why I equate Bitcoin to gold, and I go a lot in that with my book, and that's why I say in the title, the question that every human will ask. Eventually, every human's gonna ask, bro, should I buy this Bitcoin shit? Like, what's up with this Bitcoin?
Yeah.
So that's why I go into it in my book, and I'm kind of teaching them about Bitcoin, but I'm actually going into the thesis on how I think it'll debunk gold in the future.
Oh yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I mean,
Yes, sir.
I can see. How you would bring that up. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But I'll go into it, man. Like I said, in the future, maybe we could do another podcast
Yeah,
straight on
I don't know
Bitcoin.
if people know either. Like, if you get if you get Cash App, the app, I believe that's Bitcoin too. So, like, actually, if you have like, whatever Bitcoin's worth right now in Bitcoin, you actually own a Bitcoin
Absolutely. Yeah,
because
and that's the
Cash
thing.
App's
Like
connected
that's what
through
people
Bitcoin to where if you invest in a Cash App, you're basically investing in the Bitcoin at the same time. Ain't that
you
true?
is, but I would say get it off of the app and put it in the cold storage. That's what people don't understand when storing your Bitcoin. You got to get your stuff off these exchanges so you don't get hacked. And
So,
when I say cold storage, you have to put the storage of your keys into like your own USB drive. It's like you are your own bank. You are your taking care of your own wealth. That's what people have to understand. Like right now, you trust in the bank and putting your paycheck, your direct deposit, your money in with them because you trust them that they're gonna hold it. You can use their little credit card. You trusting that nobody's gonna steal this shit. That's okay. But a lot of people in the future are gonna be putting their money into a Bitcoin and then storing it on a wallet in their own home so they can just store their own wealth. And like you said, one Bitcoin worth 1 million, you gonna control your 1 million. Not the bank. The bank gonna tell you, oh, you can't make this purchase. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you're out of the country. You can't do this. Man, forget that. You take your Bitcoin hard drive, go to the country, go to China if you want, spend or sell a little bit of your Bitcoin, and then live. It's
yeah,
gonna
that's
be a different way,
crazy.
bro. That's what people don't understand. Like it's people are like, Why
It's gonna
can't?
be like a
Okay, what's?
microchip inside of your skin to where you like bleep.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is like it ain't the new world order type of ordeal. That's what people have to
No,
understand.
no, this is just a new
What you
world.
have
It's
to,
not a new world order, but it's just a new world. Period. It's like,
what I would get away from is a Federal Reserve dollar coin.
yeah, that would
Don't
be
get into
retarded.
that because that's
I would never get involved with anything world
but that's what they
control,
gonna
government
do because
control
it's gonna
monies.
be either you using Bitcoin or you using the federal coin. You
Yeah,
can have both, but the federal coin is tracked with every transaction, where you at, where you spent it, all that shit. It ain't gonna be no more giving your homie $10 to get a sack or giving your little daughter $1 to because it's her birthday in a card. Like those days about to be gone.
yeah, hell yeah.
Like it's gonna be a cashless society, bro, and you gonna have to choose between Bitcoin or the federal dollar pretty soon to store your wealth. And we already know that when you put your money in the bank, what the fuck is they giving you? Like 1%,
Yeah,
if that.
word.
Look at bro. I mean, they said 0.01 Bitcoin, like you said, was like one. It wasn't even worth that much. But as time progresses and as more people buy into it, it's going to go up to 1 million, bro. Because people tired of the government. They tired of not knowing what the fuck these hedge funds is doing with their money. They tired of these 401ks frauding them and saying, "Oh, I can't get my money out unless without penalties." People tired of that shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. I mean, that's cool that you got into all that and you're thinking about all that because you, like I said earlier, you're a family man and you think ahead for your family. You're trying to build. That's also building on your generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you know, that's what's up that you're doing that.
Yeah, man. Because like I said, if it's around, like imagine, like whatever Bitcoin that I have stored right now, 30 years from now, am I going to give my daughter a treasury bond or a hunk of gold? Or do I give her something that's like increasing in value with time and
Yeah,
that's actually
true.
progressing and the network's getting big? It's not getting shut down. They already allowing it. If it was illegal, you wouldn't be able to buy it on Coinbase,
It seems like there's more
Robinhood.
money than gold, anyways, don't it? How is there that
What's
much
that?
gold? I said it seems like there's more money out here than there is gold. You know, for like these
Because
people are getting paid
they keep
billions
they
and
keep
billions
printing
and
that shit.
trillions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers are making trillions of dollars a year. Like, how in the fuck is that
Man,
possible?
that's because them greedy ass bankers and government of people is just keep
How
printing
can
that
you
shit and
afford?
giving
How
this.
can you afford to pay a football player a couple $100,000 a couple $100 million every year, bro?
I don't know, but
That's
I know they
crazy.
accepting Bitcoin now. There was a couple NFL people came out. I was like,
Pay
"Yo, pay me in Bitcoin,"
me in
because they
fucking
know that it's
Bitcoin.
increasing in value.
Yeah.
He like, man, fuck that. Give me like five Bitcoins. Because people understand, like, in next 10 years, that shit might be worth fucking 500,000 to 1 million, if not more.
Hell yeah.
I
So
mean, come on.
yeah. So
You
what?
see what Elon Musk did,
Oh yeah, yeah, I seen that. He posted Bitcoin on his Twitter. He put right as his bio or whatever.
bro. He's the most influential and richest man on the
Yeah,
planet right
hashtag
now,
Bitcoin. He put that right as his bio.
bro.
He
He's the
erased
richest man on
everything.
the planet.
He ain't dumb either.
He's richer than Jeff Bezos.
He's about to make Bitcoin go up. Just watch. I mean, it's going up today. If you didn't buy Bitcoin last night, if you bought Bitcoin last night, you gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday.
You had already been up
Yeah,
just off
you'd
that
be up
little.
just off of that one post just made you money, man.
Bro,
You're an instant success right there.
imagine every rapper, influencer, uh, all these little young motherfuckers coming up saying doing the same thing, hashtagging that Bitcoin, pay me in Bitcoin. Bro, that price is gonna go up so fucking fast, so crazy. There's no way it won't be 100,000 in the next couple years.
Yeah, hell
That's
yeah.
all. It just took the richest man in the world to make the first step.
Yeah, that's nuts. Everybody's on it now.
The fucking dude from that owns Cash App and Twitter, Jack Dorsey, did the same thing. They're fucking billionaires, bro. They shutting down presidents. They making the next move.
Yeah, you heard earlier. I shot out Robin Hood, and because that's where I made my first couple $1,000s of free money
Oh
off of the
yeah,
stocks.
shout out Robinhood. I
Yeah,
love
but
Robinhood, man.
yeah, but I heard they just got them blackballing. Who was that? Um,
GameStop.
yeah, GameStop. GameStop. Yeah, they just blackball. They were blackballing them. You couldn't. They put a cap on their stocks or whatever, what you could buy.
No, but what happened is like all these big hedge funds and these big institutional investors that
Uh
be
huh.
trying to get that try to make it so people can invest, they was shorting the stock. So because the company was going out
Oh,
of business
okay.
for not being, the company was like not serving people. People weren't going in the stores. So they were like, you know what, fuck it. We just gonna keep betting that this company's going out of business. And then that
Huh.
Wall Street Bets thread on Reddit had like all these thousands of people like, man, fuck that, fuck those hedge funds. We need to put our money in and bail them out. Fuck, we're gonna bail GameStop out. Fuck the hedge funds, they need to get bailed out. So they put all their fucking money in, bro. And that stock went up so high, it made that a couple of them hedge funds damn near go out of business. So the
God.
business was like, "Yo, we can't do this. Can you please shut this down?" And that goes against Robin Hood standards, bro. They are for the people. So basically, Robinhood helped out this punk ass hedge fund because they shorted the company and they felt like it was cheating because people were in a thread and on Twitter saying, buy GameStop. Dude, that
Oh,
ain't illegal. That's
yeah,
what these
yeah,
rich
yeah, yeah.
motherfuckers do anyway. They be in the bar, these
Yeah,
billionaires come
of
together
course.
and be like having drinks
Sharing,
like,
yeah,
yo,
sharing info and shit.
let's go buy this. Let's go
Yeah.
short this. And that's why that's the whole thing that's going on with this, bro. But
It's
that's
a
gonna
lot
fuck
of
up
behind the
Robin
scenes
Hood.
shit with stocks. Yeah, that's gonna fuck up Robin Hood. Robin Hood ain't gonna be able to give out the same free stocks they've been giving out. They're gonna switch their free stocks from Apple stocks and Sprint stocks to something a
The
lot cheaper. My
man,
Pillow or
the way
something.
the way they've been going in on the
See,
on
you
the
see what they
hype,
did to
bro.
My Pillow. My Pillow, they took a little hit recently.
Man, you can't fuck with the internet nowadays and the people. Like the power is definitely changing, man.
Yeah. So what you got going on in the music right now? You are you working with any artists actually in the city right now?
Yeah, I just told you the five artists that I got coming out on that project that I got working on under Flavorful Sound.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've been working with Shock, Shy Boogie, Neff Gilly. He got an album and a mixtape done produced solely by me. But we just kind of tucking this shit because the Flavorful Sound shit just started popping off in 2020. But
Yeah.
that whole 2020 we've been working. We got a lot of shit tucked.
And you
So that way
lost a lot of
2021.
stuff also in that fire. So I know that.
Oh,
I don't know if you took a hit. Did you?
you know what's a beauty, bro? And I'm gonna give the news out there. Shout out to Agony Beats, he hooked it up. But I don't know if you
That's
can
my
see
boy.
it.
No, you can't see. Now I
Okay,
can. Now I
so
can.
this is my hard drive that was in the fire. This motherfucker
Agony.
had a lot of the work on there. So what he did is I took the hard drive off and I was like, man, if I could save this in my work, I'm good. I was nervous, so I lost everything. But the most important shit is this. This is the work that I've been working on. So
Did you get it off of there?
he did his thing. Yeah, it's all
Oh,
working.
oh, great, great, great,
It's
great,
working.
great.
So I got a lot of my work, and I didn't lose anything. So we
Yo,
definitely back
Agony's
going.
my homie, bro. That's bro. Anytime he wants, I know he's gonna watch his bro. Holla at me. You need to get on here and just rap with me, anyways. We can sit
Bro,
here
yeah,
and talk.
we could get you popping. I mean,
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, I know
Agony's
all
my
these
dude,
artists
man.
and
That's my
people,
that's my
man.
guy. That's somebody I grew up with, knowing. You know what I'm saying? Agony. That's my homie.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
but
yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
what's
pretty
up.
much it though for me, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it for me. That's the day in the life of DJ Salt. I hope everybody appreciated the interview. Look out for me. You can go to djsalt.com to look up any beats, any artists want to fuck with me. But outside of that, like I said, I'm still doing the music, the flavorful sound shit, and also promoting Bitcoin for artists, people that are creators, and people that want to keep their wealth in different formats that are increasing in value as opposed to a bank. Get with me. Bitcoin Blogspot, man. Hit us up. BitcoinBlogspot.com. I got the book coming out in April. We'll be back at it, man. We might have to do a whole show on Bitcoin, bro.
hell yeah. I'm with it, bro. I link with you any day. You're my people. That's why I wanted to get you in this interview at least so I can at least let you know how I feel and everything, and I know how you feel and let you know what you're up to and all that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, cause
Go ahead and
you're
get
always
look
gonna
out
be
for
a
that
huge
book.
part in Erie, PA. You're gonna be a huge name always. Even these youngsters, if they don't know about you, they know about you now, and they better had know about you. If they don't know about you, they shouldn't be talking about all this stuff, saying we don't know
Well,
how,
like I said,
we
man,
don't know
these
things.
young, like,
And it's not
you
like
know
we
the
didn't do
attention
anything,
span.
and because we had things popping off for our own times when what I'm saying. Just we're not doing it right now for their generation. And we are
Yeah,
actually doing a lot of stuff. We're just way more behind the scenes and doing stuff that's beyond a lot of people's stretch of imagination, I guess. You know what I'm
man.
saying?
We just here for the next generation, and not only that, we like J. Cole. We like
Yeah.
the
Trying
middle
to teach
child. Like,
yeah, we're trying to teach the next generation too of what.
Yeah, because we in between like the old heads, like the doctors,
Yeah.
the people that are like 50,
Yeah.
like the Snoops and all them, and then the young people. So we like right in the middle between two like heavy generations. So we gotta like be we the torch for
Yeah,
the next
just giving
generation. That's all
content.
it is.
Yeah, get content from them and give content to them. Just be
Yeah,
out
that's
here.
it, man.
Yeah, hip
Yeah,
hop
good
till
luck
I'm
for
90,
having me,
man.
man.
Yeah, hip hop till I'm 90 on the grind TV. J Salt, Stax.
Hey, on the grind TV, we out of here. Much love, y'all. We out.
All right.
That boy Stan shot it.
Remember days we used to dream and imagine that one day we reign supreme to the masses. I knew one day it would happen, that we would get rich off rapping. Cause even back then we were snapping. Now when we write we give light, no capping. Flow magic, beat fantastic. When we align it's fine wine in the cabinet. Remember days we used to dream and imagine that one day we reign supreme to the masses. Remember days we used to dream and imagine that one day we reign supreme to the masses. I'm no average, I'm Bo Jackson. And two different leagues when I speak, it's like magic. Fantastic, beautifully crafted. Since the day we was flipping on pissy mattresses, made the best out of times that was hazardous. Full of savages, I'm a strategist. I emerged from the mud, now I'm glorious.